So today we're going to be making our fried mac and cheese balls. These are so good and you're going to love it. So today I have my little baby. He's helping me out in the kitchen today. So I have him pouring out at least 1 cup of this chicken stock and I'm putting it into the water. So, you're going to fill up the pan with however much like water you need, whatever. And usually, you're gonna put what, like, I don't know, like 3 cups of water, and then you're gonna let it come to a boil. I added the chicken stock to it. You saw my baby do it, and then he also put the mac and cheese into the bowl, and now he's stirring it, making sure nothing sticks together. And then after that, I drained the mac and cheese, and now it's mommy's turn to work on the food. So I am seasoning it. So if you notice, I'm using the nothing but the elote seasoning. It tastes so good. So go and get some. And then I put some garlic powder, smoked paprika, and parsley. It's funny how you gotta guess what's next because I'm doing a voiceover. That's funny. I want to make this quick. So once you season this, John, all you're gonna do is add the cheese. So I skipped butter on this recipe because I felt like I'm frying something and I'm like butter burns quickly. So something in my spirit just didn't let me add butter. But if you want to add butter and experiment, let me know. So I skipped the butter, but I did add the pouch of cheese that comes in the box. And then I also added 1 cup of cheese. So I added like the shreds of cheese, and I think I got a little picture of it to show you guys. But anyways, I don't know if it just passed. Doing a voiceover, I can't even keep up. But I molded the mac and cheese into like a regular cake pan, and then now I'm putting it in the refrigerator for at least like 20 to 25 minutes. And then once you're ready, we're gonna start. Oh my gosh, we're ready. So now our mac and cheese is nice and cold, so it's firm enough to make, some good little shapes. And then I got my egg wash. So you're gonna do like 1 or 2 eggs and make sure you whisk them and put some water in there to also make it like nice and liquidy. And then you're gonna be scooping your mac and cheese and making a ball. So I had to take my little ring off because ew. So after you make the little ball, you're gonna be putting it into the egg, and then you're gonna be pressing it into the panko crumbs. Look at how cute. I love it so much. And then I put it in some cute little cupcake liners because I'm extra like that. And then, yeah. So that's the whole process. Like, you're just going to keep doing the same thing. You're going to scoop mac and cheese. You are going to make it into a ball. I mean, you can use a mold and do different and fun shapes if you want to. But I decided to make the circles. So all you have to do is, you're watching me. It's simple. You just wet the mac and cheese balls with the egg. And then you go ahead and coat it with the breadcrumbs. And what you're going to do too is make sure that you're pressing it very good. And if you see any gaps or any holes, you can re-dip it into the egg and then put it back in some crumbs again. Like you can double the batter just because if you want it thick or if you want to cover any holes. So that's how they look. I keep trying to give you guys a little close up so you can see how beautiful they look. They're so cute. Like, I really think this is a nice treat. I think they are perfect for parties, holiday parties, and when you have guests over that you just want to impress. Oh, yes. And even for yourself, this is self-care. Like, if you're craving this, you don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory, you just make these at home and just enjoy them. And it's such a fun process, honestly. Yeah, so as you can see, like, I'm just making sure that the balls are very much covered in panko and eggs just to make sure there's no gaps. I'm not gonna lie, when I fried them, I think about 2 of them broke, but I think that's just because I probably could have kept them in the fridge a little longer, or maybe they needed to be pressed into itself a little longer. And yes, I'm taking a sip of my margarita because it's so good. It's an all natural margarita. The balls are already done. Like, as you can see, I got about 11, 12, 13 of them. So it wasn't bad. I still have some panko left. So if you don't, use all the panko, you know, you could remake another box. I think you have enough for another box of mac and cheese. And then now I'm actually adding a little bit of color with the everything but the elote seasoning. It's so good. It's like, it has a cheesy flavor as well. Kind of tastes like cheesy chips. It's so good. So I think it matches the dish perfectly because it's a mac and cheese ball, and the everything but the elote is like a cheesy, nacho-y, tangy. I don't know. It's so good. So, you know, it was perfect. So I just wanted to kind of give you a little close up of how they look. They're not perfect, but they look nice. And once they get in that oil, baby, they look beautiful. So as you can see, like I said, look at how beautiful they look inside of the oil. They're frying up. I know it's not healthy, y'all, but it's so delicious. It's worth the treat, at least, you know, once in a while. I almost freaking burned myself. But now we're going to pick them up, put them on a plate. I'm going to show you guys how I decided to serve them. This is how Cheesecake Factory serves them. So I'm trying to be like them, you know, but on a budget at home. So I got some Prego sauce. I'm putting that on the plate. I really tried it. Like, it looks like a pumpkin. I don't know what it looks like. I tried it, though. But it's okay. So then once you have your sauce, you're going to place your little mac and cheese balls onto the plate. You know, it's pretty simple. And then, so I got 13 mac and cheese balls. These are so good. For real. And once again, and this type of cheese, I am so amazed at how pretty they came out because I used a box of mac and cheese. That's like a very humble food. Dry, so and this came out like if I went to a restaurant. But anyway, so right now I'm actually frying them. So I'm gonna show you guys how. So I know I talked a lot of junk throughout this video, but that's just sometimes it was so, you know, this is like self-explanatory after I tell you the first step. It's not really much to do after cup of cheese. So that's why I'm just chit-chatting with you guys, because I do want to get that cheese. Now we're gonna continue to fry the mac and cheese balls. You guys are gonna see how wonderful they actually come out. They look just like this. Nothing else, nothing more. So you can make this at home. I was hoping for a cheese pool. You can see I was mad, but it was so good that like I ate my serving before I served dinner, and I ended up with none. So yeah, they were really good. And I would suggest you serve these with like a Caesar salad on the side. A chicken Caesar salad would be good. I don't really know what else. Like, that's what I would eat it with. But you can, of course, come up with your own sides. Also some broccoli. You could do mac and cheese and broccoli on the side. I think that would be great. So that's how it look when you break them. I did the shells. You can do the elbows too. That's what most people make it with, but on this channel, we use what we have at home. So there it goes. That's how they look before. That's how they look after, once they're fried and warm. This was good. I think this is a recipe that will really impress your family and friends. So give it a try, especially in this holiday season. This is very comforting. So I hope you like it. Make sure you give it a try. This is what my plate looked like, and I ate them super fast. Anyways, I wanted to add a little picture of me today at work. That's how I'll be looking. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.